Do not attempt to adjust your speakers. The sounds that you're about to hear are various sounds that come from a human's mouth. So this is what we came with.
This was a discussion. Was it last week at supper or something like that? I think it was. One of the more popular songs we play at events is the old Mambo Number 5.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely.
And we were discussing Mr. Lou Bega's relationship with this woman. With the many women he...
Mr. Lou Bega apparently seems like a womanizer, right?
Yeah, apparently. But here's the thing. So he has a long list of women. I had a list up here. Are you pulling that up?
I'm pulling that up too.
You pull it up too. Okay, so we got a list of women that Lou Bega has seemed to be with.
Yeah.
What do you think the time frame on this logically is? And who do you think was the most important?
Okay, so
there's a couple factors.
Let's just read off the name of the women, and then we'll figure it out.
Okay, well, a very quick mention of Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita.
Yes, those are the first 4 names that come up at the start of it.
Yes.
So for those who don't know, he says, I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita.
Okay, pause there. He just likes them.
Yes.
I don't think they're very important. And it's a very quick mention. The other ladies he mentions multiple times.
Yes. A little bit of Monica.
Yes, but here we go. But we're going to come back to something here. Okay, those first 4. Okay, but can you go over the first little bit of Monica?
A little bit of Monica.
A little bit of Monica. So
in my life.
Okay, but it's in his life. Okay, so but just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So Monica can't be that important.
No.
Okay. Erica though is by his side, correct?
So does that mean she's a side chick?
So this could be she's obviously closer than Monica, but maybe side chick, not the main one. Okay, keep going.
A little bit of Rita is all I need.
Okay, Rita's brought back.
All
Rita's
I need.
But she was mentioned twice, and all he needs is Rita.
Rita, again, quick note, he did mention Rita in the first one.
Exactly. Okay.
Rita's there twice.
Okay, so right now Rita's top dog. Okay, next up.
A little bit of Tina is what I see.
Okay, well, Tina, who the heck? She just sees her.
Tina could be walking down the street.
Yeah, exactly. I see a lot of people in my data. I mean, they're important. So Tina, I think, Tina's simply there for the rhyme.
I think Tina's
simply there for the... Yeah. But we don't even know if he likes it, but he sees Tina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up.
A little bit of Sandra in the sun.
Okay, brought back Sandra. Sandra's there for them.
Sandra's back.
In the sun. Okay, well, this seems to be like just one of his summer gals, or a beach friend. Mm-hmm. We all have a beach friend, don't we?
No, we don't.
A beach friend.
We don't got a beach friend. We don't even have a beach.
Yeah, we don't got beaches. Yeah.
So
yeah,
a little bit of Mary all night long.
Oh my word, Mary. Mary. One all night
virgin.
Goodness gracious.
Virgin Mary?
The Virgin Mary.
But all night long, I don't think that'd be...
Well, if this is the Virgin Mary, he's been trying all night. He's not getting anywhere. He forgot to figure out that it's the Virgin Mary.
Gotcha.
Okay.
A little bit of Jessica. Here I am.
Yeah, what the heck does that mean, Lou? Lou.
A little bit of you makes me your man. The second line connects Jessica. So Jessica gets 2 lines.
Yeah, well, kind of, but not specifically. I'm thinking Rita's number 1, though.
But let's go back to Jessica for a second. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your...
Is you talking to the listener?
No, you as in talking to Jessica.
You think so?
Hey, Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me...
But not the whole... But
a little bit of you.
Yeah.
So, yes, here I am, but it's only a little bit of you.
Yeah, he's definitely not fully committed because it's a little bit, like, and a whole lot.
Sounds like Mr. Lou Bega has some commitment issues.
Yeah, commitment issues. But I think if we're to rank it right now, I think Rita's number 1.
So yes, but here's the thing. In the first line, I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita was the last of the four.
Yeah, but typically last, but last
Sandra was
most
the
mentioned.
third.
Well, yeah, but second and third are like everybody knows. You either mention it first or last if you want them to be memorable, right?
Okay.
Everybody remembers the first or last.
So
But
a little bit of Rita is all I need. Is it just a little bit though? Does he need more?
Only little, but he doesn't need all of any of them, does he?
Sandra's only like a daytime gal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Mary's a nighttime girl.
Yes, Mary is nighttime. Yeah.
So
all night long.
Because it says Sandra and the sun. Sun. When is the sun?
Yeah,
out?
sun.
During the daytime.
Yes.
So I think Sandra is a daytime girl.
Okay, but so I think it's just daytime, but I still think Rita's more important.
You know what? Now I'm letting go.
A little bit of Monica in my life, little Erica by my side, Erica's side chick, Monica's there. Monica's
just the cashier at the grocery store. So I don't think Monica's in your life. Yes, you know a Monica.
Yeah,
but
we don't even know if he's had relations with all these women. We don't know.
See, I don't. Yeah, I think he's.
Which one are we the most confident he's been with?
Rita.
I think so too.
I think so too. But he says a little bit of me, a little bit of you makes me your man to Jessica. So maybe Jessica.
Can we put up a poll on this? Who is it? Who is Lou Bega's most important? Because it's either Rita or Jessica, I think.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Welcome to episode number 24 of
24?
For the Record. 27 of For the Record podcast. We have no idea what number it is. We are way out. But
our cold open was too long.
We are in the midst of a heated debate on who.
I don't think it's that heated. I think it's just an open.
Actually, it's a very open discussion.
Yes.
On a very important topic is who was the most important women in Mr. Lou Bega's life.
Yes,
but this just popped in my head. Mambo number 5. Who's the fifth woman here?
Fifth what?
Would that be Monica?
Oh, so in order of mentioned?
So Angela 1, Pamela 2nd, Sandra 3rd. 4th is Rita. Is Monica the 4th or the 5th? Sorry. And is this Mambo
order
number 5?
Yeah, Mambo.
Monica.
Well,
because he does say a little bit of Monica.
Well, does he have 4 other Mambos that he's written?
Maybe that's about Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita.
Well, no, but I don't know the context in which this song was made for or who. Okay, well, we could open it up to having 3 options if you wanted.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, listening to the podcast, watching the podcast, we need your input.
Yes.
Now more than ever.
Now, forget everything that's happened for these last...
ever happened, 26 episodes.
Yeah, 23 to 26. We don't know what it is. Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. Forget whatever's happened.
Yes.
This, you have to participate.
You got to let us know.
So please, let us know.
Who is Lou Bega's favorite? Who do you think?
The most important women to Lou is
Bega. Who's most important? Who's his favorite? Who's most meaningful?
The top 4 we have right now.
Top 4? Okay, we'll go
Definitely Rita.
Rita's in there.
Sandra's in there.
Sandra's in there.
Monica's in there.
And Jessica.
And Jessica's in there.
Yep.
And somehow they all end with A's. Except Mary.
Gosh. But
Mary the odd one out?
Oh my gosh, does that mean Mary's more... Who do you think? We'll leave a couple. It could be other. We'll have the 4 and then we'll have other. If anybody has any different opinions. I know this has been a hotly debated topic in the music world for years. Unsettled.
4 years.
Unsettled. Maybe we can get Lou Bega on the podcast.
Mr. Lou Bega, yeah. I'm not sure how old Mr. Lou Bega is right now, but...
we'll find that out too.
Yep.
While he's looking up how old Lou Bega is, welcome here. We haven't seen you in a while because we've been busy folk. We have been all over the place. We had a little hiatus trying to plan these broadcast recordings, and they just didn't happen because we had other events. We had lots of corporate things, like commercials and activities such that... Did you find out how old he is?
Mr. Lou Bega is about to be 50 years old.
Oh, young. Yeah, no problem. He's available.
He's definitely...
My people will talk to his people, so... Yeah. Corporate things. We did a couple galas. So it all started with March with the Women of Westman Conference. We had the gala.
And then we had the Brown Weekend's Black and Gold Gala.
Yep.
That led into the last few games for the playoff run for the games. And then from there, we moved into the Chamber Luncheon, which was at the Brandon Armory.
Yep.
And then
Kind of moved
literally that day
straight
straight
into
into the Bobcats
Bobcats
men's
Nationals.
volleyball nationals,
which was chaos.
which was utter chaos, but utter chaos in both good ways.
Yes.
and then it was a great time, and
The fact that we
Bobcats
won.
won.
Yeah, the fact that we won,
The
I think
national
made it feel a little bit better. Because I think, not that it would have been, like, it was well worth it and it was a
Yeah.
pretty exciting event, but it's just like.
Shout out Bobcats men's volleyball teams.
Yes.
First one in 41 years.
They did all right.
Wild.
They did all right. Good work. Good work.
Shout out T. Cray.
Yeah, with some.
With some amazing announcing over the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many names that we could talk about.
Yeah.
You know, Chris Falco putting in crazy amount of hours.
PT, Brendan White,
JJ Love.
JJ Love,
Shout out
The
specifically
Beard
to
Man.
JJ Love.
the Beard Man from the
My buddy Thomas Friesen reporting all weekend on it, keeping people updated. The two, like, there's lots of.
There's so many.
Lots of action.
Philip Lautner with the MVP, tournament MVP.
And so many vendors and stuff like that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
keeping everybody.
We had over 10 people on the team. Carter pulled most of the hours and the time. We're very tired for
Hit
hitting
freaking buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he said he's got carpal tunnel.
Yeah,
He said he
that's
does.
too bad. He's only 18 years old. He's got the rest of his life to live. Carter and Carson were most of the important team members involved. Annie
In terms of putting the most hours
and time and effort into it. Annie was there second, taking care of the photos, and Rajnar did photo booth in 360. Brenna helped out. Austin, you were there. I was there.
Well, I was honestly
It was
pulled
a
down the floor for
team.
the other events. We had like 3 other events that were going on. Wow. I had to do
Outside of
those.
those socials that were happening. Yeah.
Social weekend game, breakfast thing. Yeah, there's lots of events.
Wild. So we were missing for the past 2 weeks, but here we are. You'll listen to this pretty much a week after when we record this. So
Yeah.
but that's what's been going on in our lives, and it's busy season, so expect to miss a couple here and there, but
That's okay.
we'll try
our
to
best.
We'll try to
A
get
little bit more. We'll stay on
And
top of it.
This thing we got at the national championships.
Oh, wow.
Our name printed on our core class, so we had to bring it back here. It was great. It was great.
Can I ask what the heck the point of... There's a light behind you. What the heck is that?
It's just to light it up.
Yeah, to light up the thing.
Light up the thing.
To light up that?
Light up a little bit of add some lighting to the side of it.
You see at the bottom left of one of the cameras.
Yeah.
All right, well, okay. It just looks like you're just... It's like a little Pixar light back there. It's just
sort of lamp back there hanging up.
doing nothing. All right, cool.
Wait, hold up. Before you guys get too far into these shenanigans we're about to talk about, here is a quick ad read. Man, I just wish I had access to professional lighting, a professional backdrop, and a wonderful gallery for all my photos. I know what you're thinking. You at your next social or wedding, you want Trident photo booths. It's as easy as getting a hold of us, tridentphotobooths.ca, or through social media. We can be at your event. If you want the most user-friendly, easy experience for your guests and for you to keep track of all of your photos from your guests in that evening, with props, with awesome lighting, and just fantastic vibes, we want to give that to you with Trident Photo Booths. Get a hold of us on social media, and we will be at your next event.
All right, so what are we talking about today?
We're going to do a little bit of wedding topic things. We've done a couple music episodes in the last little while. We're talking more about some wedding stuff. Just have a little fun with it. So different ideas. I got some games and things and ideas planned. We're going to do not necessarily an overrated, underrated, but we're going to talk about some wedding trends.
Yeah.
And just our takes on them that are widely known as overrated. And we'll just see if we agree. Is that the... Let's go with that. My hair is a little extra. I totally went like Adam Sandler wedding singer with my hair today.
True.
Just make it really big, and I feel like I'm taking up more space than I need to. But
The hair's rubbing up in the...
all right. I have some wedding trends here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, wedding trends.
It's a cow that's about to brush up against the fence.
Yeah.
All trying to
Those videos of animals in public, especially the back of theirs.
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now.
Okay, so these are said to be overrated. Okay, and I want you've seen them probably just as much, if not more, than I have.
Right.
Let's see what we think. So let's start with a trend to avoid. We've talked about this before. Garter toss. Let's start that. We've talked about this one. Let's do one that we've rushed on it before. It's said to be overrated, and we tend to agree.
Yeah, it is overrated. Again, I think there's a point to it, but at the same time, we're 2025. Like, I don't think anybody cares. Really, like the fun part is there, yes, but nobody cares to.
I think
do it or not.
Well, I think you could also say it's the old it's 2025 argument, or even when 4 years it's 2021, like that old argument of today's day and age, like it and it could kind of go for any of these things where it's just like ultimately with your wedding it doesn't really matter, and just do what you want to do. So don't feel obligated to do any trends at all. Heck, but
no.
Okay, we don't have to touch on that one, but I just wanted to warm us up with that one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Warm us up. Let's talk about large wedding parties.
Yeah.
What is large for you in terms of how many?
If you have more than 6 on one side, it's large. It's large. More than 6 on
six or more is
pretty large. Like, do the math. 14 people, that including the couple, as a wedding party, is big. And we've seen 8 on each side.
Oh,
like it's crazy.
And the hard part about that too is that usually it has to do with like either the groom or the bride having a whole lot of friends.
And then somebody's got to match it to, because you've got to look symmetrical, and then there's a whole.
If I'm bringing 5 of my friends, you have to have 5 of your friends. It's like,
I know 4 people.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Like, babe, it's just me and Doug. Like, that's all it is.
Add Doug's brother.
Yeah, Doug's brother. I don't even know it's Doug's brother. Yeah, you just start adding people in.
Yeah, but hey,
Jay's in your wedding party.
Here's the funny part. Look at it this way: the guys that's just won the nationals this week. You think if one of them are getting married, you think the 4, 5, 6 guys, 7, 8 guys in their team are not going to be standing up with them? 100%. I think that
certain scenarios.
There's certain scenarios that make sense. Hockey teams, like when you're getting married, either in the hockey teams, it's harder because either you add your closest 6 guys in there, or you don't add anybody. Because then it becomes I was there and you weren't there, or whatever, right? So I think there are some scenarios where it's acceptable, but come on, just because 8 people, do not add 8 people. Now, think about it cost-wise. You're adding everything to, you need a bus to haul around these people.
See, the worst is if you get that
time
many people,
it takes. Yeah.
You get that many people, and then you force them to buy some of the stuff too. That's the worst. You're like, oh, you be a wedding party? Okay, but you also have to spend $600+ on all the garb. Thanks,
suits,
buddy.
Pants, the dress, the everything. Right?
Wow, I'm honored. I'm honored to be a part of your wedding party. And by the end of it, I spent $1,000 on this day. I'm so.
I still remember. I think it was Brittany and Wyatt's wedding. Wyatt's wedding happened 3 years. So last year, right? Wyatt's wedding happened last year. The year before, 2022 and 23. Between 2022, which only in 2022, he stood up with 6 other guys, friends. Of his guy friends.
Dude, why is he so cool? Why is he so cool?
I don't know. Why it's quick. I don't. We have no problem. But and then the next year he stood up with 3 other people for the weddings. I was like, 9 weddings in a span of 2 years. You know how much money you have to spend on suits?
Oh,
like just to.
So what color are you guys thinking? Black again, please.
Please.
Trying to use the same suit over.
Just black. Yeah. Just black, please.
Yeah, he's got a wild dress clothes for the rest of his life. Yeah, just get bigger or smaller.
Yeah, just stay that same shape.
Thighs. Yeah.
So I think they were a trend. I think the people are going away from it, and I'm glad they are. Just have the important people there, and don't feel pressured into
no one in your wedding party.
Yeah,
just they're at your wedding. They're important.
Yeah, they're just that's it. Just invite them, and then it's you, right? So
yeah. Sparkler exits. What's your thoughts? sparkler exits. First of all, for the hundreds of viewers, explain what sparkler exit is and when it takes place.
Basically, it happens after it's dark, obviously. But we get either the wedding party or majority of the guests outside the venue, somewhere nice and picturesque, where we'll separate them onto either sides of the door, form an aisle from the exit door, and everybody has a sparkler in their hand. We light them up, and then the couple walk through the sparkler, and it's a good send off, and then you get some good photos and videos and whatnot, and it looks cute. And then they dip, kiss, it's like an end of the night walking out of the aisle kind of idea, right? So it's your ceremony, you walk out the aisle, and at the end of the night you walk out the aisle, but this not sparklers. So that's the tradition. But that's the trend. But organizing that is utter chaos. Getting a group of 100 people to come out, stand, listen, not light the sparkler before they walk out, so every sparkler can sort of go out and go on and go off at the same time, is pure chaos. Nobody listens, and depends on the level of alcohol content, it is even worse. And on top of that, you have to have actual like 3 or 4 people responsible to light up
all the time
sparklers.
Yeah.
And it has to be done roughly around the same time. And depending on how long or short the sparklers are, you have a window of a minute or not even.
Yeah. I think it sounds like a lot of work.
It is.
I also think it's a little underwhelming. I guess the pictures are kind of cool.
The pictures are cool, and that's what you do it for.
But they're not that cool.
Honestly, you never finish a wedding and go, oh man, I wish I did a sparkler exit.
How about I'm gonna try this at my wedding whenever that happens. We're gonna have like a fire, like a firework exit. So just a lineup of people with like a thing.
Yeah.
You light them all, and we'll get like a nice aerial shot. Well, can we have one of the video guys with a drone? Something version of that. Or we could just do a circle. If I get like my wedding party and family around me, and then we're just like in the middle, and all of a sudden like a zoom out, the drone's looking at we're kissing, and it's backing out. You just see. Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Okay, well,
that sounds good.
I'll mark it down.
Just make sure none of your family's drinking, so we can organize.
I don't know if I guarantee that.
But yeah, and again, several times Danielle actually says, just grab the wedding party. If you have a wedding party, just grab the wedding party and do it with your wedding party. Grabbing everybody else is not feasible. It is not possible.
Keep it.
And during summertime, our weddings go till it's bright till 9:30.
Oh, that's the worst.
There's no way if photographers staying there 10, 12 hours past whatever needs to be there, right? So,
what do you think about?
So definitely overrated.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I think it's fun-ish, but not worth the work. What about go back to wedding parties a little bit? Overrated, because I've seen this a lot more. So I guess what is underrated or the new trend, which we're maybe in support of, would be bridesmaids wearing different dresses.
I like it.
So the overrated would be bridesmaids wearing the same dress.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty cool these days.
You do different stuff.
I do different it's
different
all
colors,
sort of
different styles.
Let's say we don't want a long dress and a short dress and a long and whatever. Make it all long and flowy, but mix it up. Different style, different color.
Uniform.
100%.
I want a uniform.
No.
I want long, short. Long, short. You got to organize it that way too. So your most important friend, you want them long, like in that order, or
just the most important person's wearing short and then just gets the long.
Great idea. Yeah, all that. That'd be great. Or like the neckline, one is just straight across. One is full coverage. Chest, full coverage. Straps. Straps. No straps. No? Sorry, you didn't like my song?
No.
Straps?
No straps.
Straps?
Coverage, full coverage. No coverage, full coverage.
More pushing.
More passion.
More energy.
More energy.
Gosh. That's so good. But I like variety. Yeah, you do now have to do the exact same thing.
These days, they're going colorful. They're going nice pastel, yellow, blues, and some nice, light blush pinks and whatnot. So I think it's a pretty cool way to differentiate. So definitely yes. And I think it's hard to make the men do that unless you just come up with textured jackets and pants that go with each one of them.
Ooh.
Like
Variety.
or like that'd be.
Bourbon.
But I think it'd be really nice. And that being said, I want the grooms to go crazy too. Like the groom's jacket is like nice. You know that black textured jacket you have?
Sure.
Yeah, but if imagine that with nice flowery pastel colors, but like a blue, like a nice, and then pants match with
Ronnie,
it.
are you suggesting that the groom just go ham and have all this?
Absolutely.
Not without asking his future wife first. How many times do you think the groom actually makes that decision of what they're going to wear on that wedding day? How many times do you think they actually are like, hey, like, I'm going to wear this?
0.
I wouldn't say 0, but very close. Very close, right? It's just like, well, what do you think? And then matching the colors and yeah, I don't know.
See, I think I want our grooms to sort of wear something like.
Are you going to show me something?
Show me a picture.
You can't show me a
Show your picture. Let me show you a picture.
You have to send this to Carter or not? It'll be in the mystery.
It'll be like, watch.
Oh yes, you show me this. Yeah.
This picture is
Dude, he looks straight out of a.
Right now.
Yeah, he looks straight out of a comic book.
Like, look at that jacket.
Dude,
Like, so cool. Look at it.
just imagine someone took a cheeky shower
Look
curtain.
at it. Look at it.
A cheeky shower curtain pattern.
No.
Yes.
It's a nice. Okay, Carter, put it up when it's Bottle of Russia's film, and I'll show it to you. Jamie and Alex's, and it's a nice jacket, blue with like red flowers and florals just going around it. It looks sharp, and he's got a pop tie on instead of a regular like a regular bow tie or whatever. So it's a pretty cool look. Again, I think some of the guys can pull it off. Not everybody can, but some guys can pull it off. You know, so
Yoish.
I think yeah, down for it. Underrated.
Okay. Let's do one more.
Yeah.
One more here. Flower crowns. I've not seen a lot of these.
I've seen one.
Okay, but
I like it.
I really like it too. I don't understand though, like I've seen a lot of things. I'm not sure if actually Christina's particularly, but I've seen a lot of people. They're like, "Oh my gosh, flower crown, that's awesome."
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some sort of like appeal to a flower crown. I don't know.
I love it.
Okay,
I do. I
not
think
overrated. Google's
it's
wrong. Not overrated.
It's not at all. I think if you can pull it off and you have it, let's say a theme around it, right? Let's say your decor matches that, and
I got one for decor after this. Go.
yeah, and then the groom's got, maybe his corsage matches that, and the girl's bouquet matches it. I think if it plays well together,
Yeah.
if you're the only one with a crown and everything else is not matching the vibe, then it looks off. But I think if you can play that out really well with,
Or if you have your other girls
involved,
in your wedding party, like if the bride has the crown, but the girls have like
a little
details in their hair or dress.
Yeah. And
I don't know all the how many places can you stick flowers? Like
I think
one in each ear.
no.
line out the ears,
Right, straight up. Yeah.
I think
like in their armpits. They got like
I think it fit. No. I think imagination is key here. If you can imagine where you can fit it, you can wherever you want. It's how much you can. Where can you fit?
sprouting out everywhere. What? It's like the freaking magicians, right? I got something to, and then they pull out a. Sorry. Sorry.
No, but yes, I feel like I think that'll be good.
A bride that's a magician, you know what? I've always wanted that. Like
A bride is a.
I've told that. Well, no, I've just told my buddy Brett. I think I've told this before.
She just
maybe I just
disappears from the
imagined
day of his.
that. No, yeah, that she
Gone.
I was just thinking like this, like, oh, where's the ring? He goes, what? There's.
Okay. If done well, it'll be so cool.
Yeah.
Like you can't not show up to
Oh.
a magician's wedding and expect no magic to happen, right? That's
Exactly.
There's gonna be magic at some points here.
Yeah, just like you grab the bouquet, or she's around the aisle and she just grabs it, just to, like it just
And then just opens
that? Flies under there.
It's this cheap ass
Yeah,
with a little leaf.
exactly.
And this is completely non-color coordinated.
Yeah, she like does something like this with her hair, with her veil, and just birds. Fly out of there.
Forget bird release.
Yes, it does, yeah.
The bride is the bird release.
Exactly. Yeah, and he's got a hat on.
And then takes a bunny out of there. Full on top hat.
Magic wedding.
Oh.
This is another one's gonna happen. Mark this one. The
A magic wedding.
Magic wedding.
A magical wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, not magical like a magical.
Magical is a
dream,
feeling,
like,
but it's just literally
it's actually
magical.
Yes, exactly.
Uh,
Yeah, the MC is always these things.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
welcome
Yeah,
to
exactly. Up. Right, pick a card, any card. There's so many opportunities for this.
the first act today is
Yeah,
we
exactly.
saw the
Yes,
mother-in-law in
exactly.
half.
Yeah.
What is happening? This is no.
That's
No.
incredible. This stuff
Doesn't
gets
work.
out of hand.
Yeah, it's way out of hand. I thought it was magic. It's like, no, mother-in-law's
Yeah.
What?
All right, well, there you go.
That turned.
You did. You
quick.
did. Let's change it. There's so many trends out there, guys, and have fun with your wedding. There are maybe some things that go a little overboard, or are maybe in our minds overrated.
That was an overrated trend, right?
It was overrated.
Sawing people in half.
You know what's overrated? Death
Yo,
in a wedding. I hate that.
Spit my cough so hard. Jeez.
That's so funny.
Magician, magical wedding, overrated.
Yeah, no, you like
No
say,
magic.
Just say the murder.
yeah, say death with the mother-in-law, the wedding,
No,
over.
no,
Yeah,
no,
not recommend.
Trends.
Do
Yeah.
not recommend.
Top trend, yeah. New to 2025. The old-
How risky can you take your wedding? We have
I heard about all this cool hip podcast, this wedding podcast. We're supposed to be starting trends here. Ma'am, you were under arrest.
Oh God.
Gosh. I want to play a game with you, Ronnie.
Yes.
No death involved.
Okay.
Death-free game.
That's free game. Got it.
We are going to play say the same word.
Got it.
Say the same word. You've seen this trend before? You've seen these things?
Okay.
So
Say
it's going to be in the wedding world.
you have to arrive to the same word without even thinking about, or without telling it at all. As in the word, the word can't have.
Yeah.
The word you say can't be in the actual word.
Yes, the word you but we don't. I don't know the word.
Yeah.
You don't know a word.
Yeah.
It just could be anything. But we just have to somehow arrive on the same word. But we're going to do it a little differently.
Yeah.
We're going to do it a song
Yeah.
that we would play potentially at a wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can't say the name of the song.
What?
We can't say the words in the name of the song.
There is no song yet.
No.
You guys are figuring it out.
We're
together.
figuring it out together.
Oh, that's true.
There's no the answer. We have no idea what the answer is. We're just going to say a song.
Got it.
Any song.
Got it.
Any song.
So we
okay?
go at the same time, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to say it's time. Okay, so I'm going to reframe this so we. All right. Here is Ronnie and myself trying to say the same song. Okay, same song. You got a song in mind?
Why am I blanking right now? Oh,
There's look at relax. Just any song, new, old.
Got it.
Anything.
Got it.
Alrighty, and we're gonna try to get this in 5
What?
tries.
So we're just trying to get.
Yeah, so we're just gonna say a song. Okay, let's start. We gotta start somewhere.
Got it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Mickey by Tony Basil. Okay, so we'll rock you, Mickey. Okay,
Okay.
we're trying to say the same thing.
Okay. If you're going Tony Basil,
Well, I don't think we need to go with artist specifically, but I think we have an era.
I feel like we do.
We have an era.
Between
Okay.
70s and 80s.
Well, okay, let's just stop there. We got an era. All right, I got one.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Let's
Sweet
dance.
Dreams.
David Bowie.
And Sweet Dreams, Eurythmics.
Yeah, that's.
Let's dance. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think we're to a little bit more of a
Different genre.
well, genre within that era.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, got it.
You've got one.
Again, you're going more. Because you stood with Tony Basil, so I'm choosing a singular artist. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm not worried about that. I think
I'm just trying to find a common ground here.
Well, a common ground between. Like, don't worry about the first two, or ignore
Yeah.
those first two. We're on these two. I think
Now I realize it's going to take more than 3 tries.
Well, yeah.
I told him earlier we're going to be
able to do it in 3 tries.
No.
No. 5 I think is doable.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got. I got one. Okay, you got one.
Ready? Go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Good vibrations.
Cry Prince.
Purple Rain Prince. Okay, I think we're going in opposite directions now. Purple Rain Prince.
Okay, I'll come towards you.
Good vibrations.
Okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Celebration
Pump up the
Cool
jam.
Immigrant Gang.
Oh. Cool.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Ready?
Is it close?
Yeah, I got her.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Jump,
Space Jam.
crisscross.
Oh.
So
Jump crisscross is good. Is that 5?
that's 5.
Gosh, we didn't do it.
Okay.
We did do it. We're gonna try this in every episode for the next however many we're gonna get one of these times. You're gonna have to bear with us. I think I'll have a better understanding of the game next time.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I did.
Yeah. You're like, hey, what's the answer? Like,
No. No.
don't explain yourself. It's okay. We'll study up on it. I was maybe a little rough on the explanation as well.
Okay.
That's good.
That's the end of episode number 27 For the Record Podcast. Thanks for listening.
27? I thought it was 20. Oh, it is 20. Oh, gosh. I'm so
Follow us
confused.
on
I don't even know what day it is.
Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. And please, again, comment on Spotify. You can, and then same thing with YouTube. Would love for people to share it. Would love for people to see it.
It would indeed love it.
Great.
Would indeed love it. Joy's unique way of saying coffee.
You haven't run out yet.
Well, this is a caveat.
Hmm.
I was thinking about the whole episode. I'm like, darn it, I didn't have one prepared.
Got
But just before this, I enjoyed a fresh cup of an Americano from H Coffee. H Coffee needs a shout out. Is for a local coffee shop. Those folks,
Amazing coffee shop.
those folks,
Awesome coffee.
there's some other good coffee shops in Brand, but with those folks, the expertise that they have is absolutely absurd. I was just talking today with Troy and Robin about like their credentials. The school, there's one of those, they have those pieces of paper with their like coffee degrees. Robin said in order to get the one, he had to do 11 exams.
Oh,
11 exams on coffee?
Jesus.
That's crazy,
and
right?
if you see Robin making a coffee,
Oh, man.
pure art.
Amazing.
The man can make a
Yeah.
good cup
Yeah.
of coffee.
Yeah. So I was telling him today that, because Troy was wearing a nice jacket, I was telling him that he should put on a suit and tie and get lots of good tips. Yeah, but he said no. He said no. He went, no, I don't know if it would disrupt his coffee making. I said, Rob, you making that like a bunch of tips? Everybody be coming in and go, whoo, Robin. He goes, oh, no.
That is very much him. That is very much.
Don't think so. No, don't think so. Yeah. So the broken English, yeah. No,
yeah.
they're incredible people,
They're
and we
right.
love supporting them. So
Yes.
I,
So H Coffee.
yeah,
New way of
it's
talking. I agree. I accept.
it's a whole way of
It is-
saying coffee.
I absolutely validate this way of saying coffee. So
Yes.
do it.
Exactly. Got an H. Got an H. Cup of H.
Cup of H. Ooh.
Cup of H. All you folks, see you next time. Yeah. We are looking forward to the next one. Oh, peace. Peace sign.
What?
Ciao. Oh,
Okay.
K? K for what?
Ka-chow.
Oh, K for ka-chow. Which is it this way?
Okay.
Or is it this way or this way? Which way?
They're this way. They see K.
Do you see K? Do you see K right now? Okay. Sorry. Ka-chow.